Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, for holding this hearing, and welcome to our esteemed panel of witnesses. The United States presence in Antarctica is critically important, both strategically and scientifically, with two expert reports on both the science and logistics of our Antarctic research program recently completed and a new contractor in place. We are at an important juncture in the 53-year-old U.S. Antarctica program. So I'm pleased that we are having this hearing now to begin to review the many challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. However, our ability to address them will inevitably depend on what decisions we make about the larger federal budget in the coming months. I hope that we will also keep Antarctica on our agenda in the next Congress as the budget picture comes into a better focus. By all accounts, the National Science Foundation and its agency partners have done an extraordinary job in building and maintaining a productive, safe, and efficient U.S. research program across the Antarctic continent. They've done so while minimizing our environmental footprint in Antarctica, hopefully giving all of us back in the U.S. some lessons on how we can take easy steps to reduce our energy consumption and reduce waste. Our efficient investment in infrastructure and operations enabled cutting-edge science across many fields supported by multiple federal agencies. Most of us probably didn't know that there is an active volcano in Antarctica being studied by the NSF and the USGS scientists, and that NASA conducts some research down there because of the harsh Antarctic environment is a good preliminary test bed for the harsh conditions in space. Many of our scientists are also conducting research on land and at sea to help us better understand and predict global change, global climate change. And NOAA is making critical atmospheric measurements at the South Pole. But the more efficient and safer we are in our logistical support of these activities, the more opportunity we will have to expand and strengthen the science we do. So I commend Dr. Schwartz and OSTP Director Dr. Holden of our decision to request a two-tier review of the U.S. Antarctic program. First, to look at the science priorities, then to carry out an A to Z review of the infrastructure and logistics. This is the very definition of good government. I look forward to hearing from Mr. Augustine and General McNabb about the Blue Ribbon Panel's recommendations and any specific advice they have for us on how the Science Committee can be helpful. I'd also like to hear from witnesses as to whether the scientific community has expressed any concerns with respect to the Blue Ribbons Panel's recommendations and how the agency might best work with the community to minimize a short-term disruption to science. Last, but of course not least, I look forward to hearing about the scientific priorities for the U.S. Antarctic program going forward and how and why we all benefit from the science being carried out so far away from our shores. On another note, with this possibly being our last committee hearing of the year, I want to take this opportunity to thank my friend and colleague, Ralph Hall, for his leadership of this committee. And with that, I yield back.